Hi everybody, we're going to go ahead and do another read aloud. This time we're going to read Goldilocks and the Three Bears. This book is a fairy tale. A fairy tale is when something is not real. Can you guys think about this? What would make Goldilocks and the Three Bears not real? Can you think? Well, first of all, do bears live in a house? No. They don't eat porridge, nor do they have chairs or beds that they sleep in. So this is definitely a fairy tale book. On the front of this, the author is not written. So let's check the inside, see if we can find the author's name. Flip open. Here it is. It's in really small print. It's illustrated by Angela Jackie, and it's written by Sarah Toast. So there you go. This is the cover page. We're going to flip open one more time and we'll get started. Once upon a time, there was a bear family who lived in a lovely little house in the woods. There was a great big papa bear, a middle-sized mama bear, and a wee little baby bear. They each had the right size chair to sit in. A great big chair for Papa Bear, a middle-sized chair for Mama Bear, and a wee little chair for Baby Bear. And they each had a nice bed to sleep in. It was all just the right size. Every morning for breakfast, they ate a steaming bowl of porridge, a great big bowl for Papa Bear, a middle-sized bowl for Mama Bear. And you guess what for Baby Bear? A wee little sized bowl for Baby Bear. Here they are. Porridge is kind of like a soup. One fine morning, Mama Bear made the family porridge while Papa Bear made up the beds. Mama Bear scooped the hot porridge into the three bowls, the great big bowl, the middle-sized bowl, and the wee little bowl. But it was way too hot. The three little bears all went for a walk while the porridge was cooling. Mama Bear took her basket so that she could gather sweet blackberries to stir into the porridge. Yum! The three bears did not lock their door when they went out because they were very trusting bears who lived deep in the forest. They never expected anyone to enter their house while they were gone. Oh. Who enters their house? You guessed it, Goldilocks. While the three bears were out walking, a little girl named Goldilocks passed their house. Goldilocks had been out walking since early in the morning, and she had not eaten any breakfast before she left home, and the three bears' porridge just smelled so good. So Goldilocks looked in the window and saw the bowls of hot porridge sitting on the table. She looked around and saw that nobody was home. She pushed open the door and walked right into the three bears' house. That's not very nice of her. Should never go into an unfamiliar house. Goldilocks went right over to the table and began helping herself to the porridge. First, she sampled the porridge in the great big bowl. Ouch, she said, when the porridge burned her tongue. This porridge is way too hot. Then Goldilocks tasted the porridge in the middle-sized bowl. Oh no, she said, this porridge is too cold. Then Goldilocks tasted the porridge in the wee little bowl. She was too busy eating the porridge to say anything because it was just right. It was so good that she ate it all up and was sorry that the bowl didn't hold more than it did. Yes. When Goldilocks finished the porridge, she wandered into the next room. There she saw 3 chairs. First, Goldilocks sat in the great big chair. This chair was way too hard. Then she sat in the middle-sized chair, and that chair was just too soft. Finally, she sat down in the wee little chair. This chair is just right, said Goldilocks. Goldilocks sat in the wee little chair, enjoying the peace and quiet, when suddenly the chair broke into a bunch of little pieces. Goldilocks picked herself up off the floor and put the pieces back together as best as she could. Then she went upstairs. Look at her. What's she going to do next? Do you guys know? Oh, she's going to go to sleep in their beds. At the top of the stairs and across the hall, Goldilocks found the bedroom. First, she laid down in the great big bed. This bed was too hard. Then she lay down in the middle-sized bed. And this bed is too soft. Goldilocks walked sleepily over to the wee little bed and laid down on it. This bed is just right, said Goldilocks with a sleepy sigh. She snuggled under the covers and in no time was fast asleep. And by now the three bears thought that the porridge would be cool enough to eat, so they were returning home. If you look up here in the window, you can see they are coming home. And Goldilocks is asleep in their bed. The three bears entered the house, and Papa Bear hung up his jacket, and they all went to the table. Goldilocks left the spoon standing in Papa Bear's porridge. Somebody has been tasting my porridge, Papa Bear growled in a rough, loud voice. And Goldilocks had also left the spoon standing in Mama Bear's bowl. Mama Bear said in her middle-sized voice, and somebody has been tasting my porridge. Then Baby Bear noticed that his bowl was empty. Look! Somebody has been tasting my porridge, and they've eaten it all up, he cried in his wee little voice. Oh, poor Baby Bear. Now the three bears knew that somebody had been inside their house. They wondered if that somebody was still there. All three bears went into the next room to look around. Papa Bear said loudly in his big, gruff voice, "Somebody has been sitting in my chair." And Mama Bear saw that her cushion was crooked. She said in a middle-sized voice, "Somebody has been sitting in my chair too." Then Baby Bear took a look at his wee little chair and cried out, "Somebody has been sitting in my chair and they broke it." Oh, here's the picture. The three bears hurried upstairs to their bedroom. Papa Bear noticed right away that his bed covers were rumpled up. "Somebody has been lying in my bed," he growled in a big, rough voice. Mama Bear saw that her pillows and quilts were a mess. "Somebody's been lying in my bed too," she said in a middle-sized voice. And when Mama Bear and Papa Bear were busy looking at their beds and scratching their furry heads, Baby Bear walked over to his wee little bed. Then he cried out in his wee little voice, "Somebody is sleeping in my bed, and here she is." Oh boy. Goldilocks awoke with a start, and then she saw the three bears standing by her bed. Tumbling out of the bed, she ran down the room, and down the stairs she went as fast as she could. The three bears never, ever saw Goldilocks again, and that was fine with them. Here she goes, running away. Wow, I thought that was a great book. I like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I hope that Goldilocks learned her lesson and never goes into a stranger's house ever again. Thanks for watching.